Hi, I'm Ann Webb, Policy Director at Common Cause North Carolina, and these are 5 things you need to know in North Carolina politics this week. Number 1. Budget negotiations are getting underway between the State House and Senate. Each chamber has passed its version of a spending plan, touching on everything from North Carolina's schools and transportation to public health and much more. Now, a conference committee made up of a small number of legislators will try to work out differences between the House and Senate. Once a budget is approved by the Republican-controlled legislature, it will go to Governor Roy Cooper for his signature or veto. Number 2. One aspect of the budget that pro-democracy groups, including Common Cause, will be watching is funding for our state's election system. The version of the budget passed by the House would allocate $3.5 million to help educate the public and train poll workers about new voter ID requirements. But that's only half of what the State Board of Elections requested. And the Senate's version of the budget offers no funds for that purpose. That wide funding gap is troubling because legislators are moving forward with voter ID for our elections, and funds are needed to ensure responsible implementation. We are calling on state budget writers to fully fund North Carolina's election system and help ensure all voters are prepared for new voter ID requirements this fall. Number 3. On Wednesday, North Carolinians gathered inside the legislature to call for an inclusive budget process and to demand a spending plan that addresses the needs of people across the state, especially those who are struggling with poverty.
Fully invest in the program and services we need to ensure everyone justice, opportunity, love, life, and uplift in our community.
Number 4.
It's time to declare a state of emergency for public education in North Carolina.
This week, Governor Cooper said public education in North Carolina is facing a state of emergency due to policies pushed by the legislature. The governor said teacher raises proposed by Republican lawmakers fall short of what's needed to retain educators. And he spoke against a push by Republicans to change the State Board of Education from an appointed body to one elected in partisan races. Number 5. Speaking of education, the Republican-controlled legislature has put forward proposals this year to change a number of local school boards into partisan bodies. That continues a trend of injecting partisan politics into areas of public service that have traditionally been nonpartisan. It also raises concerns that a shift to partisan races could make it difficult for unaffiliated voters, North Carolina's largest group of voters, to serve on local school boards. Those were 5 things you need to know in North Carolina politics this week. Find us online at commoncausnc.org.